Okay, I'm Sheila Treadwell, a regional coordinator for a national board for Region 7. I teach in Snyder, Oklahoma. This is my 23rd year teaching pre-K. And I'm talking to Lisa today, and she is a new candidate that's working on the process, and I'm going to let her introduce herself to you.
Hi, I am Lisa Seislove. I teach in Frederick, Oklahoma. I'm a third grade teacher. I've taught this will be my 14th year, but it is my I'll be starting my 4th year here in Oklahoma. And I'm excited to be here, and I am in the 2nd year of my process of getting my national board certification.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions about a national board, and we'll just talk about it. First of all, tell us, why did you choose to pursue national board?
So national board is something that I have wanted to do since I became a teacher, but in South Carolina, so I taught there first. I taught for 5 years there, and then right when I became eligible to start getting my national board, I met my husband, and he's in the military, so we immediately moved to California. And then we were in California for a very short time, and then we moved to New Mexico, and then we moved to Korea. And so coming to Oklahoma and getting this random email saying, hey, we would love for you to try and get your national board certification, I jumped on it. I made the decision without even talking to my husband, and then told him I was going to do it. So we have 2 boys, and I knew it was going to be interesting trying to struggle that and know that he could deploy at any time. And it would be a lot on my plate, but it was something that I've always wanted. So it's really exciting to be in my 2nd year of doing this.
Well, good. And what area are you getting your national board in?
I'm doing the general ed.
The ECGen?
Yes, ECGen.
Early childhood generalist.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How far, did you say you're in the 2nd year of your process now?
Yes. So I did 2 components last year, and I did 2 components this year. And so now I'm just waiting to see if I've met my cut score to pass
for those
or not.
first 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like it has changed you in any way so far as a teacher?
Absolutely. I spend a lot more time reflecting on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. It's changed not only me, but the dynamic of the people that I work with at school. It's created a really amazing group of teachers that we just support each other. And so it's caused me to really strive to work with the people in my building to make the best possible choices for our students. And so my 3rd grade team, we spend every Wednesday together deciding, what's the next week going to look like? Where do we want to go from here? And we really reflect. And from component 4, really pushed me to make that even stronger. And so I learned a lot from component 4 to do that. And this year I did components 2 and 3, and I know where I want to go as a teacher to teach writing. I'm really excited about next year, whatever it looks like, to really build up our students' writing abilities. And that was with component 2. And my students really enjoyed it. So it gave me a lot of feedback, even after we left school in the real sense and went online. They still were able to provide work for me. And it was just, I've learned a great deal. The reflection is the biggest piece, though. So.
Great. I feel like Oklahoma has an excellent support system, but it's always good to hear from the candidates what their thoughts are on our support system. We have our OEQA support where we meet here in Oklahoma City, and you get to meet with your trainer for your actual area. Then we have our regional coordinators that work on the basic things with you and try to help you find answers to questions. What are your thoughts on our support group?
The support group is amazing. I don't think I would feel as comfortable doing what I'm doing without everyone there to be with me. When I go to Oklahoma City and on those Saturdays, I get one-on-one attention with my
Your trainer?
my trainers there, and they really help guide me in the direction that I need to be going. And then when I'm down in Frederick and I'm driving up to Cameron University to meet with my regional coordinator, it's amazing just to be able to talk with other teachers. We kind of keep each other on track. And then we went to Zoom, and Zoom calls were great.
Yeah, we had to all help each other with those.
And I learned a lot from that, and I was able to transfer it to meeting with my other teachers at my school online, and I was able to talk with my students. And so I've grown a lot this year from all of it. And last year I didn't utilize the support group as much, but I was just doing component 1 and component 4. And component 1, you're just studying for. Component 4, I would like to redo component 4. If I do need to redo a component, it would be component 4. Then that's the assessment part. But this year I definitely took advantage of it. And I enjoyed every moment of being there and everything that I got out of that.
Well, great. If you were to talk to a new teacher coming in, would you recommend National Board to her, and how do you think you might recruit her?
Oh, man. So I recommend National Board to everybody. And even if you don't pass it, just the process of going through it, like I am totally comfortable knowing that I did everything I could and built myself up to be the best I could. And if it just isn't enough, it'll give me something to work for next time. Like I'm already in my head thinking about what I would have done differently. And I've already submitted all my stuff. So now I'm just waiting to see if I made the total score or not. And I'm already thinking about what I would redo and how I would make it better. And I think every teacher should go through that. And it creates a lot of reflection. I know it can be scary. My brother teaches in South Carolina, and I try to get him to go for it, but he doesn't have the support system that we have here. And it's also a lot of money. Whereas here, there's amazing scholarships available to help cover that cost. And so I didn't think twice about it with that to think about. So
good. Well, it's been great talking to you, and I can't wait to continue this year being your regional coordinator and working with you, and I look forward to getting your scores and finding out and celebrating with you.
Well, thank you, and thank you for having me here today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.